Welcome to Norton High School, where this morning we have a boys varsity basketball matchup between Norton Lancers and West Bridgewater. Starting for West Bridgewater, number 10, Chase Ryan, number 11, Ryan Holm, number 15, Zach Bellady, number 30, Nathan Raza, and number 34, Jacob Souza. Quick foul right away on Norton, so Chase Ryan's going to head to the free throw line. Starting lineup for Norton, we have number 1, Andrew Tatro. Number 2, Evan Lander. Number 10, Justin Mirando. Number 23, Andrew McGilvery. And number 24, Marquise Pina. So Andrew bringing the ball down the other end for Norton, swings it over to Justin, into the corner to Marquise. And that one's intercepted by Jacob Souza. Marquise gets it out to the outside. Three-point attempt there by Justin Mirando. Comes up a little bit short. West Bridgewater comes up with a rebound. Nathan Raza with the ball now. Oh, and that one's blocked. Justin Mirando gets his hand on it. Jacob Souza now looking for somebody, sends it over to Zach. And Zach drives into the paint. Mirando able to come up with a rebound, brings it down the other end and sends it off to Marquise. Now Andrew driving. That one knocked away inside the paint. Lancers will keep the ball. Marquise to throw it in for Norton. Oh, nice block there by number 10, Justin Mirando. They get it inside, and Andrew McGilvery picks up 2. Oh, nice block there by McGilvery. Here comes Andrew down the other end. That one intercepted by Nathan Raza. And Nathan picks up 3 points for West Bridgewater. Evan Lander unable to handle that pass that goes out of bounds. Looks like they're going to call a timeout, and we'll be right back. We're back now after a brief timeout. West Bridgewater with the ball. This is Nathan Raza. Raza with the shot, and that one goes off the rim. Andrew McGilvery comes up with a rebound. They get it down to the corner to Evan Lander. Gets tipped back out to Lander. He's going to swing it out to the outside. Jonathan now with the ball. Nice pass there by Andrew to Evan. Unable to get it to drop, but McGilvery with a turnaround jumper, and that one goes in. So nice job there, not giving up on the rebound. That one gets knocked out of bounds by Nathan Raza. Jonathan gets it all the way to the corner. They get it into McGilvery. He's got to swing it back out. David now drives to the basket. Excuse me, Jonathan. And good battle on the ground there by Andrew Tatro, as well as Ryan Holm. Jumper there by Nathan Raza comes up well short. Jonathan able to get it. Sends it up to Justin Mirando for the easy layup. They swing that outside to the shot from Thomas Stapleton. He comes up short, and here goes Jonathan down the other end for Norton. They get that out to Andrew Tatro, gets it underneath to Evan Lander, able to put in 2 points. So good pass in there by Norton. Looked like Jonathan was going to get trapped, and he got out of the way. And Andrew Tatro with the steal. They get it to Mirando underneath. And McGilvery right there, but unable to get that one to drop. McGilvery now with the rebound. Looks like they'll call a foul there on West Bridgewater. Timeout called by West Bridgewater. Both teams will head over to the sideline. We'll be right back. We're back after a brief timeout. We got 2 minutes on the clock for the first period. Norton with the ball. This is Justin Gallego, sends it over to Mirando. Back out to Jonathan. Jonathan drives to the paint. Comes up a little bit short. And that one goes into the hands of Chase Ryan. Stolen away by Evan. Norton slows it up, swings it back outside. Jonathan able to come up with a rebound for Norton. And they're going to call traveling there, so the ball will go over to West Bridgewater. Evan able to come up with a rebound for Norton. Swings it over to Jonathan. Ben Granger now drives to the basket. And he's going to be fouled. Ben Granger now at the line for Norton. First shot comes up a little bit short. Granger goes 1 for 2 at the line. Jacob Souza now sends it over to number 54 of West Bridgewater. Oh, Nathan Anderson now to throw in for West Bridgewater. Jacob Souza now with the ball. Down to 10 seconds on the clock. Norton trying to put some pressure on, trying to trap them. They're down to 4 seconds. Drives to the basket, takes a shot, and unable to get that one in, so that'll bring the first period to a close. After 1 period of play, Norton Lancers 9, West Bridgewater 5. We'll be back in a few moments. We're back now at the start of the second period of the game. And first shot for Norton is good. That's Justin Galigo that picks up 2. Nathan Raza now with the ball for West Bridgewater. They get it down the other end. And that one's stolen away by Ben Granger. Ben heading down the other side. And they're going to call him for traveling. Ball being thrown in now by Chase. Marquise Pina comes up short on that one for Norton. Looks like they'll call that foul on Chase Ryan for West Bridgewater. Nathan Raza able to come up with that one, swings it over to the outside. 3-point attempt in and out of the basket. That was by Jacob Souza. And there's another 3 that comes up short, Zachary Bellotti. But West Bridgewater doesn't give up, and Zach able to put 2 points in. Marquise left wide open for a 3. Comes up a little short. Chase Ryan able to come up with a rebound. And And that three is good by Nathan Raza. Oh, nice move there by Marquise Pina. That one knocked away into the hands of McGilvery. Nice play there by Chase Ryan to intercept. Three-point attempt comes up a little short. Nathan Raza on that one. And good quick feet there by Nathan Raza. Jumper comes up short. That was Justin Mirando on that one. And there goes Raza down the other end. That one's blocked. Marquise Pina gets his hands on it. So we are back now. First shot after that quick timeout, number 24. Comes up a little short. That was Thomas Stapleton. Here comes Norton back down the other end. They swing it back out to Andrew. And nice job there by Justin Mirando, but they're going to call offensive foul on him, charging.
Let's go, guys.
Nathan Anderson now with the ball. And jumper goes in. That's 2 points for West Bridgewater. And Jonathan able to come up with it for Norton. They get it up to Justin, over to the corner to Marquise Pina, and they're going to call him for traveling. Substitution now for West Bridgewater. Looks like they're going to send number 15, Zach, back into the game, Zach Bellotti. And that one goes off the hands of Ryan Holm and right into the hands of Norton player. They get that one up to Justin, and that one's blocked underneath. Good block there by number 15, Zach. Jonathan able to come up with it for Norton. And three-point attempt is good, Justin Mirando. So Jonathan with a nice backhanded pass to Justin, puts in three. And Mirando with the steal again. Looks like there'll be a foul called there on Nathan Anderson. Timeout called by West Bridgewater. We'll be right back. So we're back now. We'll have a throw in by Andrew Tatro. Norton with the ball. They get it into Jonathan. Jonathan swings it over. Three-point attempt from the top of the key. That was Mirando on that one. Comes up a little bit short. West Bridgewater able to come up with it. Chase Ryan now sends it over to the corner to Jacob. Three-point attempt. Off the rim, that was Ryan Holm on that one. Here comes Jonathan down the other end, dishes it off to Evan, and unable to get that one to drop. Andrew now gets it up to Evan again. They're going to call that one charging on Evan Lander. Miranda with the easy layup. Three-point by Andrew Tatro off the rim. And Ryan from West Bridgewater able to come up with it. They're heading down the other end. Jonathan able to come up with a rebound for that. We got 30 seconds left to play till halftime. They're going to get it into Evan Lander up and over the basket. So uncharacteristic for Norton, missing a few shots like that. West Bridgewater with now 3 seconds on the clock. That one comes up short, and Andrew Tatro, last-ditch attempt. That'll bring us to the buzzer, folks. This is halftime after 2 periods of play. Norton Lancers 18, West Bridgewater 14. We'll be back in a few moments. We're back now at Norton High School. This is the second half of the game between Norton Lancers and West Bridgewater. Varsity matchup right now. Chase Ryan with the ball. And traveling's going to be called on Ryan. So the ball will go over to Norton McGilvery to throw it into Andrew Tatro. Andrew trying to send that across the paint and intercepted. The shot was blocked by McGilvery, and they're going to get this one up to Evan Lander. Over to Marquise right underneath the paint, right underneath the basket for the easy layup. They get this one over to Jacob Souza. Three-point attempt is short. That was by Zach. Now they get this one up to Lander. Good rebound there by Miranda. Lander able to come up with a rebound. Good block there by number 15. That was Zach Bellotti that got his hands on it. And that three is good by Mirando. And jumper is good by Zach Bellotti. Chase Ryan comes up with a rebound, gets it up to Anderson, back to Ryan, and McGilvery comes up with a rebound there. Evan Lander from the corner follows his shot, comes up with a rebound, but knocked away. Jacob Souza comes up with it for West Bridgewater. Good rebound there by McGilvery. Couple substitutions now for West Bridgewater, and also one for Norton. Jonathan coming in the game for Norton. Thomas Stapleton now to throw it in for West Bridgewater. Get that into Tommy, and he loses it away, and that goes all the way down the other end. Mirando with 2 points. McGilvery goes down hard, rubbing up his elbow. Looks like there'll be a substitution for him. They'll send in Matthew Corrane. So Corrane in the game quickly and commits a foul. They get it out to Tommy Sheedy, drives to the basket and picks up the layup. That one intercepted by Nathan Anderson. So Anderson to throw it in for West Bridgewater. And three-point is good, Ryan home. And Mirando right there to finish things off. So amongst that play, Marquise Pina lost a sneaker. Looks like Kevin Marinelli will come in and replace Marquise. Good hustle there by both teams, and it looks like it'll be a possession for Norton, so we'll have Matthew Corain to throw it in. They'll get it into Jonathan, and he'll run the offense here. Three-point attempt there by Kevin Marinelli comes up a little short. And that one's stolen away. Norton swings it back to the outside. Three-point attempt, that's good. That was Kevin Marinelli on the three for Norton. Looks like we'll have a throw in now. Chase Ryan to throw it in for West Bridgewater. McGilvery coming back in the game to replace Matthew Corain, who did a nice job while he was in. That shot was blocked by Chase Ryan. Substitutions now for West Bridgewater. A couple guys coming in. Looks like number 15, Zach, and number 34, Jacob, back into the game. Timeout is called. Both teams will head on over to the sidelines, folks. We'll be right back. Looks like they'll call that foul on Jonathan. That was Thomas Stapleton able to get 2 points there for West Bridgewater. And that was Mirando driving to the basket, and he's fouled, so he will head to the free throw line for Norton. Ryan Holm trying to get it over to Jacob, unable to handle that pass that goes out of bounds. We're down to 9 seconds here on the clock. McGilvery sends it in to Jonathan. Lander with 3 points. right before the buzzer. So after 3 periods of play, Norton Lancers 34, West Bridgewater 23. We'll be right back. We're back now. This is the 4th quarter of the game between Norton Lancers and West Bridgewater. Lancers with the ball now. This is Jonathan. Gets it over Mirando. Back out to Jonathan. Mirando with a 3-point, and that one's good. He's been hot in those threes today. Evan Lander gets it knocked away. And here comes West Bridgewater down the other end. This is Ryan Holm. Tries to get it inside to Chase Ryan. Chase swings it back out. Ryan with the jumper. And that goes right into the hands of Jonathan. Oh, nice rebound there by Kevin Marinelli. They'll swing it outside. 3-point attempt there by Mirando. Comes up short. They're going to call Justin Mirando on that foul. So this is Zach Bellotti at the line for West Bridgewater. And Zach able to go 1 for 2 at the line. Norton comes up with it. Here goes Jonathan down the other end to set the offense up for them. And Jonathan tries to send it back over to the corner to Kevin. That goes out of bounds. Three-point attempt comes up a little short, but Tommy Seedy right there to knock it home. Now they're going to call traveling there on Jonathan. Substitution now, Andrew Tatro coming back in the game. That one's stolen away by Evan Lander, and a foul will be called there on Ryan Holm. Andrew Tatro now to run the offense for Norton. There's a three-point attempt by Andrew, comes up short. And they're going to call that foul on Zach Bellotti. So good shot there by Mirando. So this is a technical, so they're going to move all the players back down the other side. Mirando puts 2 in easily. Three-point attempt there from the corner. That was by Ryan Holm. West Bridgewater comes up with it for a second, knocked away, and they come back up with it, send it to the outside. And Ryan Holm comes up with the ball after that shot. Looks like they'll call that foul on Evan Lander. Ryan Holm good on his first shot. So Ryan picks up 2 points from the free throw line for West Bridgewater. We're down to about 4 minutes left to play in this game. Mirando with the shot, and that's good again. 3 points for Justin Mirando. Nice job again moving the ball around by Norton. Three-point attempt is good. That was Thomas Stapleton able to get that one for West Bridgewater. Timeout is called. Both teams will head to the sidelines. We'll be right back. We're back now with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Norton with an 11-point lead. This is McGilvery with the ball. Gets it knocked away. And Thomas Sheedy down the other end. Justin Mirando going to be called for the foul. Tommy Sheedy able to go 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Jonathan now to run things for Norton. They get the ball over to Evan Lander. Lander looking for somebody. McGilvery with the shot, and that three is good. They leave him all by himself, and he makes them pay with a three. That one knocked away, and McGilvery gets it up to Mirando. And easy layup from Mirando. So very quickly, 5 points. That foul will be called on Jonathan. That'll send number 15, Zach Bellotti, to the line for West Bridgewater. Down by 14 with 2 minutes, 37 seconds left on the clock. And McGilvery comes up with a rebound for Norton. And Andrew Tatro goes from one side to the other. Able to knock that home and head to the free throw line to make this a 3-point play for himself. West Bridgewater is going to send Nathan Anderson back into the game. Now replacing Andrew Tatro, Matthew Carrain coming in, number 5 for Norton. Nice job there by Chase Ryan. And West Bridgewater coach will call a timeout with 2 minutes on the clock. We'll be right back. So we are back here after a brief timeout. 2 minutes on the clock. Norton with the ball on the throw and gets it into Jonathan. Gets to midcourt. Dishes it over the corner to Evan. Evan swings it back out to Justin Mirando. And all West Bridgewater can do now is try to foul Norton and hope they missed a shot. So Justin Mirando is fouled. They'll have a throw in on the sideline. Three-point is good from the corner for Tommy Sheedy. And a foul there against Justin Mirando. That'll send him to the free throw line. Two substitutions now for Norton. Andrew Tatro and Justin Galigo coming in the game. Ben Granger. And Mirando makes him pay for that with 2 points from the free throw line. We're down to a minute and a half left to play. McGilvery goes up hard for the rebound and picks up the foul, so he will head to the free throw line and try to put this out of range for West Bridgewater to do anything from here. So Andrew McGilvery heads to the free throw line, sitting on a 13-point lead with a minute 18 on the clock. So that was called on Nathan Anderson. That'll send Evan Lander to the free throw line for Norton. They get the ball into Andrew Tatro. Timeout call by Norton coach. We're down to 35 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back. So we're back now with West Bridgewater throwing in 35 seconds on the clock. And Zach Bellotti able to pick up 2 there. Kickball there off the leg of Zach Bellotti. And they get it all the way down the other end to Marquise. It looked like travel in there, no call. Marquise comes up with the ball, and they can just run things out here. This will be a trifecta today for Norton. Freshman, JV, and varsity victorious over West Bridgewater. Final score here today, 56 Norton Lancers, 42 West Bridgewater. You can catch this game and all the games in Norton on NortonMediaCenter.org. This is Deb Carrero. Thanks for joining us.